All right, guys. Hey, glad to be back. This is Coach George Corso, CSCS. I hope you guys are doing very, very well today. We're going to continue. Hey, guys, what's going on? We're going to continue with stick mobility and our suspension trainer. So whether you have rings, TRX that I have, whatever you have should work just fine. All right, let's get going. Let's get warmed up. Okay, so we will need mostly the small stick. We're going to use the larger stick a little bit sometimes. Maybe definitely for the warm-up and maybe for one or two exercises, but we're mostly sticking with the short stick today. So let's get warmed up. You're going to take your suspension trainer and you're going to move it down to a little bit slightly lower than mid-length, which should be slightly above the knee, okay? But what I'm going to do is take my small stick first. I'm going to put it in between the handles, okay? All right, I'm going to lunge down here, and all I'm going to do is push down on the TRX or the suspension trainer like I'm trying to rip it off the anchor point, and I'm going to tuck the pelvis forward, squeeze back. Tuck the pelvis forward, squeeze the glutes, come back. Now try to keep your lats actively engaged here. Tuck and hold, bring it back. Also try to bend the stick in half as well. Tuck forward, bring it back. You should feel the abs for sure in this one. I'm going to tuck forward, bring back. My hands are only shoulder width apart, so I'm kind of grabbing to the inside, and mostly where the orange is. Tuck the pelvis forward, bring it back. 3 more times. Tuck and make sure you're slightly below the chest line, below the sternum. 2 more, depending on where you are with your anchor point. If you have a door mount, you might have to go a little bit longer. 1 more, let's switch sides, okay? All right, I'm going to tuck and release for 1. Tuck and release. That's 2. Tuck and release. 3. Tuck and release for 4. Tuck, release, that's 5. We got 5 more. Tuck, squeeze, 5. Tuck and squeeze for 4. Keep that active engagement in the lats. Tuck and squeeze for 3. Keep trying to bend that stick in half. Tuck and squeeze for 2. 1 more time. Tuck and squeeze. Great job. I want you now to pull your suspension trainer down. We're almost at fully lengthened. Again, if you have a TRX, it's much easier equipment to do. You have the rings. Just have it where it's maybe 6-7 inches off the ground. Okay? Now I'm going to just move the sticks out a little bit wider, or the handle out a little bit wider. I'm kneeling down. I'm going to be in the same position with the arms here first. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward as far as I can. Stretch out, come back for 1. Okay, a little more forward. I switch legs. I pick the leg up off the ground, the opposite leg up off the ground, squeeze. That's 1 each side. Okay? Step and extend. Bring it back. Step and extend. Bring it back. Let's do 3 more each side. Step and extend. Bring it back. Step, extend, squeeze the glutes in that backside. Bring it back. Step and extend. Bring it back. Almost there. And try to come back under control as much as you can. Step and extend. Bring it back. 1 more each side. Step, extend. Squeeze those glutes on that back side. For me, it was my left right there. 1 more time, under control, step. Squeeze the glutes, extend. Stand on up. Great job. We're going to take our TRX out of the suspension trainer right now. And just wrap on the list next for our next 2 exercises. Okay, so for this one, so take your suspension trainer, move it to mid-length. We're going to start with the stick first, and then we're going to go to suspension trainer only. Still joint prepping, getting warmed up. All right, so I'm going to step back with my left leg. My right leg is forward, but on my toes on my left leg. I'm on the ball of my foot. Arms are straight ahead. Bend the stick in half. Squeeze the glutes hard as you can on your right side. Rotate around, brace the abs. Come back for 1. Rotate around, brace the abs. Come back for 2. Bend the stick in half, rotate around, bracing the abs. That's 3. Make sure you have a good grip on that stick. And keep that pelvis tucked forward. Rotate around. That's 4. One more time. Rotate around. That's 5. Let's go to the opposite side. Right leg is forward. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. Squeeze the glutes nice and tight. And that right side, tuck the pelvis forward, arms are up. Bend the stick in half. That's going to drop your shoulders away from your ears. Rotate around, brace the abs. That's 1. Move through your trunk and not so much through the arms. Rotate around. That's 2. Rotate around. That's 3. Rotate around. That's 4. Last one. Rotate around. That's 5. Great. We're going to go into your suspension trainer now instead. So, you don't need to stick for a moment. I'm at mid-length. Okay? I'm going to step back a little bit from my anchor point. I'm going to push down. We're going to take this into our golf rotations. So I'm going to hinge my hips back, press down into your suspension trainer. I'm going to pivot on my right foot, and I'm going to swing up and reach over, back to center. Keep tension in your suspension trainer. Pivot, reach, come back. That's 1. Pause. Pivot and reach. That's 2 each side. Pivot and reach. When I pivot, I squeeze the glutes on the extension. Come back. Pivot and reach. Pivot back. Pivot and reach. Bring it back. 2 more each side. Pivot and reach. Pivot back. Pivot, reach. Back. 1 more each side. Pivot and reach. Bring it back. Keep tension. Pivot and reach. And bring it back. Good job. Okay. Moving on. We're going now with our stick once again. Okay. Large stick first. Let's take it into our ninja flow. We're almost done with the joint prepping. Okay. In the left hand, inside the left foot, let's drop down to the left. Keep it against your rib cage as we lunge over now to our right. Keep it against the rib cage. Really pull on that right hand. Try to rotate yourself around. Drop as low as you can. Come back up. Drop down to the left. Bring it back over to your right. Keep it against the left rib cage and hold. Bring it back up. Drop down. One more time. Bring it over to your right. And switch sides. Okay. Let's drop down to the right. Bring it over now to your left. Keep it against the right rib cage. Hold. Bring it back over to the right and drop. Over back to the left. Against the right rib cage. Pull that chest around. Pull on that left hand. Bring it back over and drop. Now we have one more time. I'm going to bring it over to my left. Drop down, hold. And slowly come up. Last exercise and we're ready to go. Okay, hold 1 second. All right, so here we go. Grab your small stick, put it right back into your suspension trainer on the handles once again. We're going to work on a wide hip hinge and we're ready to roll. Okay, so it's in my suspension trainer. I'm pressing down. I'm going to widen the feet. As I push my hands away, the butt goes away. Into my hinge. Flatten out. Pull in for 1. Out and back. Press down in for 2. Butt goes out. In for 3. Butt goes out. In for 4. Last one. Butt goes out. in for 5. We're ready to go. All right, keep the their suspension trainer stick right where it is. All right, so we're going to start first, just like we did last week. We did scapular rows, or we did rows with our suspension trainer. This time I want you to keep the stick in the suspension trainer. We're going to do rows, but we're going to do some scapular pulls first. We're going to protract and then do a full row. Watch what I mean by that. So find what works best for you as far as the distance for the anchor point. We're going to go palms facing you. Okay? So I'm up. I'm going to retract. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Move it up to fully lengthened or fully shortened. All right. I was like, that feels weird. All right. Here we go. So I am down. Okay? Palms are facing me. I want to retract first, row, and then come back down. Now I'm a small guy. I'm only about 165, 5'8", so I'm not getting too much bend out of this. If you're way heavier, step back, okay? Okay, here we go. I'm up. All right, scapular retraction first, row, down for 1. Retract, row, 2. Retract, row, 3. Retract, row, 4. Retract, row, 5. Retract, row, 6. Retract, row, 7. Retract, row, 8. Retract, row, 9. Retract, row, 10. 2 more. Retract, row, last one. Retract, row, and good job. Makes a big difference in your row. Great job. Okay, now we're going to move our suspension trainer all the way down. Keep the stick where it is. Okay, stepping in between it. I'm going to put the suspension out a little wider so I can get my hands inside. All right. So, I don't care. We're not looking for too much depth in the push-up. Don't worry about getting under the ankle point too much. But what I want you to work is bend that stick in half, activating your lats when we do our push-up. 2 moves. I'll lower down the push-up. I'm going to press. Then I'm going to elevate the arm forward. Then come back. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2. Bend that stick in half. Here we go. Down. Press. Overhead. Come back. Down. Bend that stick. Press. Overhead. 2. Down. Press. Overhead. 3. Down. Press. Overhead. 4. Down. Press. Overhead. 5. Squeeze the glutes, tuck that pelvis. Down. Press. Overhead. 6. Down. Bend the stick in half. Press. Overhead. 7. Down. Press. Overhead. That's 8. 2 more times. Down. Press. Overhead. 9. Down. Press. Overhead. And 10. Great job. Nice work. Hydrate if you need to. We're moving on. Oh, okay, great. Keep your suspension trainer where it's at. We're going to do some shin box squats, single arm, using the stick and the suspension trainer. So I'm going to move up, and I'm going to start with my left leg forward, my right leg back. I'm going to measure out to where I'm from on the ground. I feel tension in my lats. Okay, so with my left leg forward, my right leg is back, arm extended overhead. You're going to start with your left arm out straight in front of you. Okay? I'm going to come up, pivot around with the arm, and come back down. Now, if you look at my suspension trainer, I don't have any slack. Okay? The goal is not to have any slack in it. I'm going to adjust the camera for a second for you guys. Okay? Sorry about that. Let's Let's do that, maybe better. Okay. All right, so, sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. Thumbs forward, right arms forward, the left leg's forward, here we go. Tension in the TRX or in your suspension trainer. Let's pop up, rotate, back down for 1. Keep pressure in it. Up, rotate around. That's 2. No slack. Up, rotate, and 3. Up, rotate around. 4. Up, rotate around. That's 5. Up, rotate around. That's 6. Up, around. That's 7. Up, around. That's 8. 2 more times. Up, around. That's 9. 1 more time. Bring it up, around, and 10. Switch hands. Okay. Same thing. Keep the suspension trainer nice and tight. Lat engaged. Go forward as far as you can. Now, it all depends on where your shoulder mobility is for this one. All right, here we go. Up, rotate around, bring it back. That's 1. Up, around, bring it back. 2. Up, around. That's 3. Up, around. That's 4. Up, around. That's 5. Up, around. That's 6. Up, around. That's 7. Up, around. That's 8. 2 more times. Up, around. That's 9. 1 more time, guys. Up, around. Can you sit down nice and smooth? Control. That's 10. Great job. All right, hydrate if you need to. I'm just checking the list. And we're moving on. Okay. We're going to move it now to mid-calf for the next 2 moves. So, move up to mid-calf where the handle, if you have this one, the handle is at the knee-cap, where the foot cradle itself is at mid-shin or mid-calf. Okay? So now we're going to lie on our back and put our heels into your suspension trainer. We're going to start our roll-ups first, and then the next move is going to be pretty challenging. All right. So I'm on my heels here. Okay. I'm going to do a slow roll-up first. Okay? I'm going to do a slow roll-up, come up, pop the arms up, and then as I come down, I want to keep the stick over my head as much as possible. That's option 1. Option 2 is always keep it over the head as I raise up. Okay, here we go. That's 1. We come up slow. Let's keep it over the head as much as you can. That's 2. Up. Keep the legs locked out. Keep pressure in your suspension trainer. That's 3. Up. That's 4. Up. That's 5. Slowly rise up. That's 6. Up. That's 7. Up. That's 8. 2 more times. Up. That's 9. Last one. Up. And 10. We're going to continue with working our core. We're taking our feet out of the suspension trainer right now. And what we're going to do is hollow body into rolling. Now, if you can't roll, I want you to hold a hollow body for about 5 seconds and then relax. What we're looking for today is the roll. So, I'm going to have my stick out. I'm going to be in hollow body position. And can you roll without the stick touching the ground, and then come back, and then go to the other side? Very, very, very challenging. But let's see what we can do, okay? All right, so let's lie on our back. All right, I'm up. We're gonna go to the right first. Again, if you don't have that, just hold hollow body, or just roll to the side a little bit, and let the stick help you out to come back. Okay, here we go. I come around. Stick doesn't touch. I come around. That's one. That's two. That's three. 4. 5. 6. Let's go to 8. 7. 8. Ooh, nice job. Okay. Moving on. Okay. We're going to put now our foot in the foot cradle. Okay? We're going to put our left foot inside the foot cradle first. Okay. Left foot's in the foot cradle. And we're going to start kneeling down first. So no stick for this particular exercise as of now. All right? So I'm going to go into a single leg push-up position, high plank position. I'm going to step forward and come up into a lunge. Okay? So, push-up position, lock out both legs. I step, I'm low, and I come back up. I come down, extend out, that's 1. Step, come up, back down, that's 2. Step, come up, down, that's 3. Step, come up, down, 4. Step, up, down, 5. Step, up, down, 6. Step, up, down, 7. Step, up, down, that's 8. Step, up, down, 9. Last one, step, up, down, and 10. Take both feet out. Let's go to our big stick. And I want you to lie on your back as of now. Just put your heels back into your foot cradles. Okay. Feet are in my foot cradles. I'm going to step all the way. I'm going to put the stick behind my back. Behind my back. Lean back 45 degrees. We're going to twist side to side. Lean back, whatever you can do, and twist. That's 1. 2. 3. Eyes up. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 4 more. That's 4. That's 3. That's 2. 1 more. Great job. Excellent work. Hydrate if you need to. We're going to the opposite leg now. Our right leg will be in the suspension trainer. Our left leg will be the working leg. Okay. So I'm going to put my right foot into my foot cradles. And down. Okay, left leg forward, right leg back. Let's get into our push-up position once again. Lock out those legs. Here we go. Brace the abs. Step. That's 1. Come back. Step. That's 2. Step. 4. Step. That's 5. Step. That's 6. Step. 7. Stay strong. Step. That's 8. 2 more time. Step. That's 9. Squeeze the glutes. Last one. Step. Up. Down. Great job. Okay, nice work. All right, moving on. Okay. Okay, let's do another set of rows. This time, no suspension trainer. Or, sorry, no stick. Okay. Here we go. On your back. We're going to do this one just like we did last week. Palms start away. Scapular retraction into row. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And begin. Retract. Row. 1. Retract. Row. 2. Retract. Row. 3. Retract. Row. 4. Retract. Row. 5. Retract. Row. 6. Retract. Row. 7. Retract. Row. 8. Retract. Row. 9. Retract. Row. 10. 2 more. Retract. Row. 11. One more time. Retract. Row. And just 12. Great job. Sorry I keep going off screen. Just looking at my list. This is the best place to keep it over here. All right. We're moving back down to mid-calf. Okay, these next 2 moves are going to be cool. All right. So let's find that mid-calf position once again. We're going to start with the plank first, and then we're going to have to move it up to mid-length for the next move. Okay? So, starting with plank first. If you find this too challenging, keep your second hand on the ground. Okay? Second hand on the ground. So, I'm going to start by facing the camera first. I'm going to put my right foot in both foot cradles. Okay, my right foot is in. I'm turning and I'm facing you. If you want to put your ankle through, that's fine as well. Okay? So I'm facing the camera. I'm going to come up. I'm going to bring my left knee towards me. I'm going to rotate down, bring the knee down too. Come back for 1. Rotate down. That's 2. Rotate down. That's 3. Rotate down. 4, if you have to keep your hand down, that's fine. Rotate down. That's 5. Rotate down. That's 6. Rotate down. 7. Rotate down. 8. 2 more times. Rotate down. 9. Last one. Rotate down. Come up. And 10. Great job. Let's stand up. Put it to mid-length. Grab your small stick now. All right. I'm going to put it either in the foot cradles or the handles. Completely up to you. All right. So, actually, I'll do the hands on my screen more. Okay, so I'm here. Top of the stick. Left hand's on top, right hand's on the bottom. Right hand's pushing away. The right hand's doing this, left hand's doing this. That's going to keep it nice and straight. Keep it in the center line. Keep it tight. Step back with your right leg. Up for 1. Keep it tight. 2. Try to move the anchor point. 3. Keep it taut. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, great job. Let's move it back down to mid-length once again. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to face away from the camera for this one. Okay, we're going back to that plank position. Now my left foot is in. Left foot is in both foot cradles. Okay? My left foot is in. I'm going to come around. Left elbow's on the ground. Right arm is up. Left leg, or right leg's to your chest. Come up here. Rotate down. Up for 1. Down. That's 2. Down. That's 3. Down. That's 4. Down. That's 5. Down. That's 6. Down. That's 7. Down. That's 8. 2 more times. Down. That's 9. Last one. Down. And 10. Great job. Okay, let's move it back up to mid-length. Again, I'll have to face away from you. Apologies. Okay. So, back in the handles, remember? Now the right hand's on top. Left hand's on the bottom. Lunge you back with my left leg. Keep it nice and tight. Here we go. Step back. That's 1. Step back. 2. Step back. 3. Step back. 4. Step back. 5. Step back. 6. Step back. 7. Step back. 8. Step back. 9. Step back. And 10. Great job. All right, where are we at here? All right, we're going back. We're going to use our back once again. All right, so 2 moves. So actually we'll start with our other move first since we're already at mid-leg. Or we have to go down to mid-calf. I'm sorry, I'm like tired all of a sudden. Okay, but that's part of the workout, right? Okay, so here we go. We're going to put our feet into the foot cradles. We're going to use a TRX like last week for our plank, but we're adding 2 moves today to it. So, feet in the foot cradles, roll it on over. Okay, I'm grabbing the stick, palms down, thumbs on top, try to bend the stick in half. We're going to go to abduction, adduction of the legs, and then we're going to go into a knee tuck, almost like a pike tight movement, but not piking up too high. Okay, so bend the stick in half, and then plank, open, close, tuck in, out for 1. Open, close, in, out for 2. Open, close, in, out for 3. Open, close, in, out for 4. Open, close, in, out for 5. Open, close, in, out for 6. Open, close, in, out for 7. Open, close, in, out for 8. Open, close, in, out for 9. Open, close, in, out for 10. All right. Now let's go to mid-length for this next one. Okay. TRX, or stick mobility into your suspension trainer once again. All right, so we're going to do our lat sweep type motion. So I'm back. Squeeze the glutes nice and tight. My toes are up. What I'm going to do is pull down and bring myself all the way back up and back down. If you feel like you need a little more length, just move it down slightly. Here we go. Ready? So if you have to have a foot back, for some help, have a foot back, it's completely fine. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I pull shoulders back, up. That's 1. Up. That's 2. Up. I like to go on my toes a little bit when I do it. That's 3. up. That's 4, up. That's 5, up. That's 6, up. That's 7, up. That's 8. 2 more times. Up. That's 9. Last one. Up. And 10. Excellent job, you guys. Moving along smoothly. We're almost there. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go back to mid-calf. Actually, let's go all the way to mid-calf first, once again for this first move. Okay? All right, heels are going back in. We're going to go bridge into a half hollow body position. So my heels are in my suspension trainer, legs are locked out hard. Have the stick over your head, but not resting on the floor. And why? Well, it's going to be on the ground for this first part. Push into the hands, straight leg bridge. I come down, I squeeze the glutes, I come up into a half hollow body position, and just like that. Okay, here we go. Legs are locked out, brace the abs, tuck the pelvis, get the butt up in the air. Down, the glutes stay tight, I come up. It's 1. Tuck, up, 2. Tuck, up, 3. Tuck, up, 4. Tuck, up, 5. Tuck and up, 6. Tuck, everybody up, 7. Tuck, up, 8. 2 more times. Tuck, up, that's 9. 1 more tuck, and up, that's 10. Great. All right. We're going to go into fully shortened for the next one. Working scapula and bridge once again. Okay, so put my stick in between the suspension trainer once again. I want to grab in the middle. What we're looking for is scapula protraction, retraction of the shoulder as I go into my bridge march. When I go into my bridge march, you're going to notice I'm going to take my knee, I'm going to bring it all the way to the stick, and I'm going to push against the stick with my knee. Okay? So I'm down, watch. I'm up, scapular retraction, bring the knee up, push into the stick, come back down, protract the shoulder, we start again, but we never come out of the bridge. Okay, we never come out of the bridge. Okay, here we go, ready? I'm up, retract the shoulders. Push your knee into the stick, bring it down, that's 1. Up, knee, down, and down 2. Up, knee, down, and down 3. Up, knee, down, and down 4. Up, knee, down, and down for 5. Up, knee, down, and down for 6. Up, knee, down, and down for 7. Up, knee, down, and down for 8. Up, knee, down, and down for 9. Up, knee, down, and down for 10. Great job. Okay. All right, let's go into fully lengthened. Keep your stick right where it is. Fully lengthen your suspension trainer. We're going to go tricep extensions. Okay? I like it. With the stick in here, I mean, I normally do these with my suspension trainer, but I can't get that bend the stick aspect with it. I can do it with this. We're not trying to go super low here. I come down and up for 1. Here we go. My thumbs are fairly close to one another. Elbow pits are up by breaking the stick in half. Tuck your pelvis forward, squeeze the glutes. Bring it down, up for 1. Don't bring the head down, keep the head back. Down for 2. Down for 3. Down for 4. Down for 5. Down for 6. Down 7, down for 8, down for 9, last one, down for 10. Fantastic. All right, let's get away from the stick. Believe it or not, get away from the TRX for one exercise just to get the hips. I love this move. The Caustic Sway is next. And then we have our stretching. Okay, move this over here for stretching. All right, let's find the bottom of our squat position, our Caustic squat position. And we're gonna sway side to side with the hands, okay? So whichever way my energy's going, that's the way we're gonna move. Okay, so let's drop down. And I want to sway back and forth. We're gonna do this for 1 minute. I love this for a cool down. Only go as low as you can, keep your feet flat. Let's go. Sway to one side, sway back. 1 minute of work. Moving nice and slow throughout the movement. How low can you get? How smooth can you move? Start to get the heart down a little bit. Although we'll come up with this, control your breathing. Start to cool the body down. Now the higher you are, obviously you're going to feel a lot more of an intense burn. That's okay. Get that time under tension on those tendons. Little by little, your mobility will increase. 19 seconds. Very good. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, let's move our TRX to mid-point. We're going to go into our quad stretch first. Okay, we're going to kneel down. Okay? I'm going to flex the feet or keep the feet flat. That's up to you. Keep your arms straight. I'm going to kind of like lean back and bridge back. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis forward and hold. Sit back, relax. Again, arch back. Push your pelvis forward. Pull the shoulder blades down towards the glutes and the hips. Great. Let's stand up. Let's go into our slap shot next. Grab your stick, go behind the lower back. Let's step wide. Remember when you do this, either put the stick in the middle or you go to the other foot like I am. And then we're going to lunge down over to our right or left, whatever you chose first. That's a fan favorite of this stretch. One of my daily go-tos. Come up. Mobility is so important, especially 45. I don't want to lose it. Bring it back. And let's come on over to the left. Breathe. Slowly come up. Great job. Let's grab the small stick. Let's go into either our 90-90 or our pigeon stretch. Okay. So I'm going to sit down on the ground. Right leg will be forward. My left leg will be back, whether it's 90-90 or if you can get into a really good pigeon. Put the stick to the outside of your knee if possible. Or if you're really tight, put it in front of you, grab it with both hands. But I really like this one because I always feel like for me personally, this is a great stretch either way, but I always feel myself fall to the right. So I try to keep myself away from that right hip to get a deeper stretch. And you keep the drop down. You can grab that side of the foot. I like to also go almost into like a skin the cat type motion. And I'm just going to hold, lead with the chest going out. Don't round the back. Lead with the chest going forward. Healthier hips, healthier back. Let's come on up. Let's go to the opposite side. Now my left leg will be forward. My right leg is back. Again, either 90-90 is fine, and or take it into your half pigeon position. Okay. Here, grab the stick, hand the foot if you need to. Lean your chest forward and hold. And come on up, guys. We're done. Any questions from anybody before I sign off? Guys, you did great. Always great seeing everybody on here. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Continue with the same ideas of working with stick mobility and our suspension trainer, guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace and love as always. Thanks for signing on. And I'll see you next week, guys.